Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to look at the new Dokkan Fest exclusive Trunks. We're going to be taking a look at him at 55% in the dupe system, and we'll kind of see how effective our boy can be. So let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken him, of course, and then we'll test him out at 55%. Now, I'm actually pretty excited about this Trunks. I think he's going to be very, very good. The other thing, too, about him is, like, we needed, like, a really good Dokkan Fest exclusive Trunks, because, like, if you think about it, the only Dokkan Fest exclusive Trunkses are this one and then the Spirit Bomb Sword Rage one, right? Because, like, a lot of them, you know, you think of, like, the Super Trunks did not get a Dokkan Fest exclusive, or, you know, Super Saiyan Trunks from when he first showed up, which I do think is a Dokkan Fest exclusive worthy moment. So having this type of Trunks right here is very, very good. Especially helps out the Vegeta's family team a lot. And then, of course, he also buffed the future team significantly. There is no doubt about that. So let me level this guy up, and then we'll hop into an event, you know, test him out, see how good he could be and how good his future team can be. Alright guys, so here we are in an event. Now, we are on Trunks' future category team. So I think it's a very, very good thing that Trunks was a future category leader. Now, a lot of us were really hoping he would be a hybrid Saiyan leader, which would have been amazing, right? But it looks like we could potentially have the LR family Kamehameha unit end up being the hybrid Saiyan leader. So what Trunks did is he took, you know, as unfortunate as it is, you know, future Gohan is the worst category leader. I think it's clear as day. Really, like, STR Super Buu, you could say, but, like, I think STR Super Buu has got some better qualities than future Gohan. So, you know, a jump from the worst category leader, future Gohan, to one of the best in future Trunks, that's going to be a really, really big deal. So, you know, now this team just gets a lot more effective. And, like, you know, if you look at the roster that you could use, it's very good. And here's the thing, too. I did not do it just for this video, or really I should have. But, like, you know, I could do something like the LR Super Saiyan 4s as a rotation, because not only does Trunks give 3 key to future and, you know, 170% to HP and attack, 130% to defense, but he gives Super Class 3 key and 120% as well. 120% is good enough to get the job done. So, like, we could have, like, the Super Saiyan 4s as a rotation on this team, and they're gonna dominate. Like, so it's very interesting. Now, the other thing too is that supposedly LR Trunks and Mai just got a nasty buff because they work a lot better on this team. I'm still thinking that they're the worst LR and, like, worst summonable LR, but I'm seeing a lot of pushback from several people about that. So I'm gonna take a good long look at how well Trunks and Mai perform. And, you know, kind of see where they rank. You know what? Kind of 2 sleeper options. What are they at right here? 3.35 million. Definitely good. Now, see, if they're able to get to that consistently and easy, sure, that's definitely very, very solid. Of course, their stunning is really, really useful. We'll probably take a look at that. Oh, really? This Trunks could build such a great team for the super category stage, huh? Wow, actually, now that I think about it, this Trunks might be one of the better leaders to take on the super class category stage, now that I'm really looking at him. Okay, so I think the friend one is actually not at, 55%. He's at 69%, but he's going to work really well with this EZA Rage Trunks. Now, as much as I would like, you know, an updated sort of Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks or something like that, in the meantime, we're able to rock this Trunks because it was not a Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks that released. Well, at least, you know, he doesn't start out as that. That means this guy right here is viable on the team. He is tremendous. You know, with his ability to, you know, give a nice attack and defensive buff to the team. You know, he has, like, a you know, good, like, a attack buff that he gives on his super attack. His links are solid. He gives key. He's a very good unit to use. And I think the TEQ Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, same thing. Like, you know, these 2 units with their EZA, they really, really help this future team. So, like, we had a lot of buffs to the future team within the last, I don't know, several months here that have, I think, really made it a lot more impressive. You know, between Trunks, SCR Goku Black, you know, the EZA for them. All right, now here, Trunks, of course, is a transforming unit. Now, he starts in his normal form, 100% attack and defense, not bad, and he stacks attack. But then once he transforms, 120% attack and defense, Then he gets 1 key at the start of turn, up to a max of 4, and 10% attack and defense up to 80% at the start of each turn. That's like really good. That's really, really solid, actually. So I really like this Trunks right here. Then, of course, we do have his active skill where we could go even one step further, but I feel like a lot of the time it's probably not even going to be completely necessary, right? Like, you could probably chill out in this form right here, because when you get to the Spirit Bomb Sword version, at that point he is a nuker. It's a ridiculous number, 30% attack he gets and 10% defense per key, but still, it's I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting. Whereas, like, for Zamasu, I feel like 9 times out of 10, like, you just go straight into his, grotesque form, whatever. That's the best thing you should do. But with Trunks, depending upon the situation, it might be reasonable to stay in his Super Saiyan form, especially because he can get up to 200% attack and defense. Now, I can't imagine there's ever going to be a situation ever where you'll ever get that, because it's literally like, you have to be in this form for 8 turns? Like, no. No. And that's 8 turns he has to be on rotation, too. I'm sorry. I just don't see that, like, happening. No way. No way. Not in this era right now. Maybe if they, I was thinking, like, what they need to do is release, like, an actual, like, boss. Like, we go up against one enemy that has, like, a typical boss stage, like, right here, they'll have, what, like, I don't know, 4 million, 5 million HP, probably something like that, maybe 3 million HP. We need, like, a 15 million HP boss or a 20 million HP boss to come out. One that we're in the fight for a really long time, which can certainly make some of these transformations useful. I feel like that could happen. Like, a lot of people have said, like, oh, we could get a raid boss. And, like, if they actually made it, like, different than, like, an easy 8, because, like, we've kind of done a couple of those with Dokkan, but they've been, sort of like, you guys get what I'm saying, they've been easy 8 events. Let's go ahead and bust out the Spirit Bomb Sword. Why not? Why not? Let's just go ahead and do it. Trunks, of course, as an active skill, he is going to, have, voice acting here. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go ahead and activate the Spirit Bomb Sword and see, how solid our boy Trunks can be. He does randomly change a type of orbs in attack, so hopefully he changes either the blue orbs or the purple orbs. If he does that, we're going to have a really nice field of orbs for him to do damage with. Alright, so let's see how our boy Trunksu does right here. Looks like it's better for him to have LR Trunks and Mai, so we'll go ahead and do this. That's a lot of orbs. Now remember, Trunks gets 30% per orb. That's a really big deal. I'm noticing that Trunks and Mai, they're doing very well with Ki, so that'll be good for them on this team, because remember, they get a lot of Ki if they fight a future category enemy, which we're not fighting right now, so, that's irrelevant. But the other thing, too, is I did get a lot of Ki with them on the map before entering the stage. That's an important thing to remember. So let's see what our boy Trunks is able to get. 55%, and he gets a 2.41 million attack step. That's, honestly, I would have maybe expected a little bit more from that. That's not bad. That's not bad, but I definitely think I would have expected a bit more. I mean, here's the other thing, too, right? So, in both Trunks' first form, the base form, and then, the Super Saiyan Rage form that he has, he does stack his attack. So, presumably, I feel as though you could probably stay around in that Super Saiyan Rage form of his for a while, build up his attack, and then, towards the end of a long fight, then you go into the Spirit Bomb Sword version, and you can really bust out heavy damage, right? The stacking, like, the fact that his Super Saiyan form, like, stacks attack and defense, and he builds attack and defense every turn, like, I really, really like that TUR Trunks. I don't know, like, let me be careful what I say here, but I almost, I don't know, I think I might like the Trunks better than Zamasu. Is that okay to say? I just really like this form right here of Trunks. This one, I really like this. Like, he's very, very good. So, I don't know. I guess, you know what? let's go ahead and bust out the Spirit Bomb Sword again, see how he does. Depending upon the situation, I might actually put this Trunks in the last slot, and we'll let the, the Rage Trunks go first, and LR Trunks, and then Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks can go last. But, like, I kind of am liking what I'm seeing from this Future team, too. I think, as sad as it is to say for Future Gohan, just removing him from this team certainly helps out a lot. Like, it... Gohan, my boy, I'm so sorry, but they made him just not great, not fun to use, not great, not awesome, whatever it is you want to say. Hopefully, we can eventually get a very powerful LR version of Future Gohan. I think that would be cool. They could, I guess, potentially even give us, like, an LR Trunks and Future Gohan. It would be like the 27th LR Trunks we've got in the game, but, I mean, guess what? Trunks has been in a lot of big situations, a lot of big moments. I would not mind an LR Future Gohan and Trunks. That would not make me upset. Like, oh, another LR Trunks? It wouldn't bother me, because Future Gohan getting respect, to me, is more important. If in order for Future Gohan to get respect, ooh, Trunks, okay. Well, oh, I have to remember the bug, the LR additional attack bug. I cannot forget about that. That's one reason that his additional attack stat was so high right there. And let's see what the 69% Trunks does. 2.61, so right around the same spot. Yeah, I mean, the Spirit Bomb Sword version, it's interesting. He's certainly a lot better than the Int one, the Int Spirit Bomb Sword Rage Trunks. He is bad. Like, we just have to wait for his Easy A before he could be usable, but not bad. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Trunks. Again, as of right now, I think I like Trunks a little bit better than Zamasu, but I need to see Zamasu rainbowed first before I can really make a solid conclusion, right? It definitely seems to me like Trunks might be better without dupes, though. I think Zamasu, you need to get dupes for him, because of the way his damage reduction works. Like, you got to build up his defense more since he doesn't give himself defense from his passive. All right, now, before we end up, let me do a rotation on the Vegeta family team. I think with Transforming Vegeta, probably with LRB Pan. Let's really bust out a big-time nuke here with the Spirit Bomb Sword and see what he's capable of doing at 55%. Alright, guys, so this is going to be a pretty strong combo you can have for the Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks. Having Transforming Vegeta on the field, I mean, as you guys can see, the thing about Trunks is that he gets 30% attack per orb. Well, when we combine that with Transforming Vegeta turning the whole field into physical orbs, this is what we get. So let's go ahead and transform Trunks so that he gets 30% attack per orb. And then let's see what our boy Trunks will be able to do at this point in time. With that 30% attack, I will also activate LRB Pan's active skill. And then we'll see what our boy Trunks is capable of doing. Alright. So it does not need to be tech orbs, by the way. It just needs to be any type of orb. So let's just go ahead and grab the whole orb, or a whole field of orbs. Boom. Very, very good. We'll give Vegeta this right here. And now let's go ahead and activate LRB Pan's active skill. Bam. Thank you. Now, we might get a Dokkan attack right here, but we could still see the attack stat at the bottom of the screen. This is going to do a lot of damage, though. Okay, nice. We did not get a Dokkan attack. Cool, so it's easier to see. All right, so Trunks is at 7.13 million. 55%. 55%. So, obviously, if he's rainbowed, like, could we get to a 10 million attack stat on that rotation right there? I feel like it might be close. When I rainbow him, it's going to be worth it to take a look at it right there. So, at this point, let's just go ahead and take a look what this Trunks is able to do, all of his different forms and all that stuff. Alright, so this Trunks, number one, this is why transforming units are very, very good, because Trunks' name, is Trunks Teen Future. He's not bogged down with the 500 versions of Super Saiyan Trunks there are, with the Future tag. It's very bizarre, the decision they made with Trunks, how they did not split Super Saiyan Rage Trunks, and they also did not give him a card for future Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. Now, I know everyone's going to say, oh, there is that SCR Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, but one, that's like basically a Dragon Ball Heroes card, because Trunks never went Super Saiyan 2 in Dragon Ball Z. And that's what that is. It's Trunks, like, from the Android Saga as Super Saiyan 2. But Trunks does go Super Saiyan 2 in Dragon Ball Super, and we don't have a Super Saiyan 2 Trunks in Dragon Ball Super. Like, you know, some of the cards, you know, essentially are him in Super Saiyan 2, but they just have it listed as Trunks, you know, teen Super Saiyan Future. So they kind of gotta, you know, they gotta fix that. They gotta give us like a Super Saiyan 2, you know, Future Trunks or something like that. Hopefully they will. This is Unwavering Will of the Future Protector, Trunks Teen Future. His leader skill is Future Saga category, 3 key, 170% to HP and attack. He gives 130% to defense, and then 3 key and 120% to super class. That's a really big deal, and it makes his team just ridiculous. Definitely, I would say, probably within the 10 best teams in the game. Probably so, just with how amazing his leader skill is. His super attack is the Shining Slash, which raises attack and does immense damage. His passive skill for this world gives him 100% attack and defense, and then he transforms when conditions are met. His links are Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Royal Lineage, Messenger from the Future, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. So very good links for the Future team and the Time Traveler team, that's for damn sure. 12 key multiplier is 150%. And then, of course, he is on many, many different category teams, right? So, number one, he's on Future, which, you know, that's his actual leader skill. That's his team right there. Very solid team. He's also on the Hybrid Saiyan team, which right now is very, very weak. I would say this is probably one of the weaker category teams in the game. Like, some of the units are good, but, you know, it definitely... Like, we've gotten some good, you know, Hybrid Saiyans recently, some good buffs to that team, but they just need a proper leader skill, which hopefully the LR Family Kamehameha unit is. If they are, then that Hybrid Saiyan team could become pretty formidable. He's also here on the Time Traveler team, which I think is a very, very solid team. Then over here, he is also on the, what is this, the Vegeta family team right here, which I would presume is going to be his best team, you know, because especially with access to transforming Vegeta, you know, you could go for that crazy nuke, but I don't really know how practical it is to get, like, transforming Vegeta, you know, very often. And then he's on the Transformation Boost or Enhanced Transformation team. Just ridiculous now, because all these powerful transforming units get added into this category. So now, like, if we ever got a 170% like leader for this team, and it was like, you know, like a Saiyan unit, this would probably become the best team in the game. Like, I know every unit is the best unit in the game, every team's the best team in the game, but like legitimately, the you know, this team would have like Blue Gogeta, Broly, like all the best units, and like it would be so damn good. So then of course after, I was gonna say after one turn, but starting from the third turn of battle, Trunks will transform into his Super Saiyan Rage version. Now again, it only needs to be the third turn from battle, so if Trunks starts out in the 7th slot, he will immediately transform. He won't even spend one turn in his base form. That is amazing. I love that transformation requirement. That's really, really good. You know, he has the same leader skill in this transformation. His super attack becomes the Gallic Gun, which he raises attack and defense and does immense. So stacking both attack and defense, very, very strong. His passive skill for the Future to Protect, he gets 120% attack and defense. Then he gets 1 key per turn up to a max of 4, and an additional attack and defense of 10% per turn up to a max of 80%. So that is really good. He's going to super easy, he's going to hit hard, he's going to defend well. He's just overall a very powerful unit. I really like him a lot. And, like, you know, we can kind of point out his stats. Like, dude, his rainbow stats, he has 17,000 attack and 12,000 defense. Like, you know, Zamasu and Trunks are, like, they have the highest average stats of any TUR in the game. Like, outside of easy A units, of course. So, like, they're ridiculous. So, you know, you might look at, like, 120% on Trunks, but it's a lot more meaningful on this Trunks than it would be on, like, you know, the Int Super Vegeta, who only has, like, you know, 13,000 something attack or something like that. This Trunks at 17,000 attack, there's only a handful of Dokkan Fest exclusives who got there naturally without an easy A. Units like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I think STR Gogeta, I think Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, STR Ultimate Gohan. Those are units that have had 17,000 attack or more. Big time units. Now, Trunks' links are Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Messenger from the Future, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. So he loses Saiyan warrior race and the Saiyan lineage, once he transforms. That royal lineage link is going to be very important, by the way, if you're using this guy on the Vegeta's family team, which, I absolutely would. Of course, category is the same, 12 key multiplier is the same, leader skills all the same, but then he does have an active skill, right? So basically, after the next turn afterwards, Trunks can go into his enhanced form, or, essentially, the Spirit Bomb sword form, or whatever you want to call it, and then he changes it up quite a bit here. So here, the only difference is his super attack and his passive. His super attack becomes the Final Hope Slash, which does immense damage and massively lowers defense. And then his passive skill, Everyone's Wish to Live, gives him 30% attack and 10% defense per key sphere obtained. He's effective against all types, which is not something to overlook. That is a big deal, really. And then he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to TEQ key spheres once only, so as soon as he transforms. Now, that's kind of hit or miss, because it, as we saw when we nuked with him, Trunks changed, either AGL orbs, SCR orbs, or Int orbs to TEQ. But guess what? There were none of those on the field, so his ability basically did not have any effect at all. I really wish it was limited to orbs that were actually on the field. So, that's, one kind of negative thing there. All in all, though, this guy is amazing. This is a very, very strong unit. Is this the best Trunks in the game? Probably not. I guess the best Trunks would probably be the LR physical Trunks. Even when I was harsh on that Trunks, I always said he was one of the best units in the game because all summonable LRs are. It's just flat out. Yeah, I'm quickly browsing through the Trunks cards. Yeah, I think the LR physical Trunks is the best Trunks in the game. And then the second one would probably be... Well, I don't know. Does LR Goku, Pan, and Trunks count? I guess that does, right? Actually, they might be better than LR physical Trunks. I don't know. It's hard to say. And then, of course, LR Goten and Trunks, who I actually do think are a little bit underrated now. That's because they've been stuck on, basically bad teams for so long. But, if that Hybrid Saiyan team really is 170% and it's what the family Kamehameha units are, then, Goten and Trunks, that LR is going to be crazy on the Hybrid Saiyan team. I'm very excited to see the things that happen. I'm very pleased with this Trunks and the Zamasu. Really, really good and really hyped Dokkan Fest units. So, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.